figured that out. All right, everybody. So, hey, no. Okay, we might just be getting rid of that. That was a pretty massive delay. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm just testing out a live stream. I actually already opened up this box. I was doing something wrong. I've never done a live stream before, so apologies to everyone. If you happen to be in here, there was lots of loud music. So I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. So bear with me. If you happen to come into the chat, that's awesome. If you're watching this on playback, sorry for all of the screw-ups, because I'm still figuring this out. And we opened up 2 rolls, and we already have 2 NIFCs, if anybody cares. The lighting is pretty bad. I got to figure out how to do this for live streams, because I'm really set up for recording on my iPhone and then editing and posting. So we're just doing this for fun. We're checking out how this could work. So I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty heavy NIFC box. My last box from this bank was also very heavy in NIFCs. Like I think this is going to be one, and it is. It's a 2002P. Turn that around. I don't know if we can get a good shot of that in the camera. I don't know if that'll focus. Let's see here. Here we go. So down here in Atlanta, Georgia, we get a lot of NIFCs. I've not been terribly fortunate with the silver, but I'm hoping to crack that code sooner rather than later. Because I think it'd be a lot of fun if we could start sharing more videos that had silver in them. I have had some trouble these last 3 or 4 weeks getting boxes of coins, simply because the banks will say they ordered them and then they won't get any. Hey, it looks like I have some folks in the chat. Hey guys, I guess I don't need to chat back. Hey CNR, good to see you. What's going on? I see Roy M. And the music was loud. And it says, but I sound soft. Let me see here. It says audio input. It seems like it's pretty loud. Is it better now? I got the music turned down. Like I said, I'm still just trying to figure this out, so let me know. I don't really know what I'm doing here, so if I need to crank the audio up, I can try. And it could be that the audio is coming from my MacBook, which is way over there. So it should be coming in from my webcam, though. Let me check this out real quick. Audio input. Yeah, let's switch this over to my webcam. That's probably going to make it a little bit better. That's probably a lot better. Yeah, there we go. And it does seem like there's a pretty massive delay, or at least 5, 10, 15 seconds. So, good. I'm getting this figured out. This is pretty cool. Thanks for joining in, guys. There we go. Perfect. So this is my 2nd or 3rd attempt to get this going, and I already know I got to play with my lights. I've got to build a new stand, which I'm going to do, and so hopefully these will get better, and I will work on, you know, just being fun to talk to and chat with, and this is pretty cool. This is exciting. So I'm just going through a couple of rolls tonight, so nothing special here. I'm not going to get through the whole box. I do have 3 NIFCs I've found. I think this is my, I don't know, 3rd, 4th, 5th roll in this box. And I was able to order 2 more today from one bank and 4 from another. And I'm hoping I even get half of those orders next week. That would be super duper. And we'll see how it goes. But we have our famous marked coins. I don't know if you guys are coin roll hunting, but I get a lot of marked coins. Sometimes almost the entire box, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. And we have, let me see here, this way, A lot of clad in there. We'll go through this real quick. I do have my little microscope set up, and we will try to, if there's anything that looks interesting, like I love 1974s. We'll see here. Is that even close enough for me to see? It's kind of tough for me to see. I'll just leave it there. I'll check in a little bit. But my 1974Ds, I have the most DDOs in that. I find lots of those. That's one we'll stick under the scope in a little bit as well. Yeah, CNR, lots of people searching coins. One of the banks I went to today, they had 3 boxes, and I had them pull them out, and they were boxes that were basically wrappers like this, but somebody had taken a knife and cut them up the side, pulled the coins out, checked them, and stuck them right back in this roller, right back in the box, and took them back to the bank. And they looked disappointed that I didn't want those. So yes, I think there's a lot of folks hunting coins. I think that there's less and less silver to be found. But I say that, but I also see Freedom coins out there. I see Rob Finds Treasure. They still get a box that is just loaded with silver sometimes, and makes me jealous every time I watch. But I think it's great for those guys because it feeds the channel. It gives them more stuff to give away. I think it's fantastic that they're finding silver. I just get jealous that I'm not finding as much as they are. Yeah, my best box, I did a video on it. It was a very broken up video because we were camping. But my best box ever, I think we found 8 or 9 in a single box. And between 2 or 3 boxes, I found 14 silvers. Keeping in mind that for some of you like CNR that have kind of kept up with my channel, Lord knows how many boxes I've done since January or February. It's got to be now 50, 60, 70 boxes. I've only run into boxes like those, you know, finding 7, 8, 9 silvers in a box. That's happened to me exactly once. Most of the time it is loaded with clad and loaded with NIFCs. So I see Roy M. You're not sure how the behind-the-scenes stuff works. So I'm using OBS. CNR, I don't know if you stream. I don't know what software you use, but this was free, and my son had used it to stream some Fortnite videos back when he was thinking about starting a channel. Until he realized this is actually work. You know, putting together videos and editing and all that kind of good stuff. So I thought I would put this on my little setup down in the basement and give it a go. But if you're using something different, man, I'd love to hear about it. I saw one shiny edge in here. And I got to get better on camera here, guys. Sorry. Let me slide my whole rack forward a little bit here. That's probably a little bit better. Yeah, as far as streaming, I'm just doing this because I've never done it. So, you know, for me, it was let's try it out. Let's see how it looks. I know that there's a guy here in Georgia called GA Scratcher or Georgia Scratcher that I know personally. I've run into, I wouldn't say personally, I've run into him a couple of times because I also like to scratch lottery tickets, which is kind of anti-collecting silver, but we all have our vices. But he makes almost all of his money off of his live streams. He takes donations and they do scratch books and you know, he makes a little bit of money off ad revenue left and right, but most of his money is made off of his live streams. And you know, I'm not in a giant rush to get to the point where I'm making a bunch of money. It'd be nice to make some money, but I only have 300 subscribers, so I got a good long way to go. But if live streams are ever in my future, I'd love to be able to set up and make a couple of bucks left and right. This is a 82. I'm just looking for an FG. Yeah, it's there. So, hey, man, CNR, I know you never heard my voice before. I guess you have on my videos, but I just want to say thanks, man, because I know when I first put this little channel together, you know, it was based on channels like yours and Rob Finds Treasure, and I mean, you guys know the big names out there. It was just something for me to play with and have a little fun. And you did a shout-out video for me out of the blue. I had no idea you were doing it. and it was awesome. And I got like, I don't know, 50 or 100 new subscribers like in half an hour, and it was amazing. And I know I sent you a note on email and said thank you, but since you're here, man, I just thought I would say it again. That was really awesome of you to do, and I really appreciate it. It helped light a fire and make me want to keep doing it. So thanks, man. Appreciate it. So I have a question for you guys. If you're paying attention, all four of you out there, there might be an NIFC or two in there. I don't know how well that shows up with the lighting, but let's see if I can find a good spot for it. Let's try that. Man, I gotta get my lighting figured out. But I found a guy locally through Nextdoor who's got 36 Eagles. He's got a couple of silver rounds, I think 4 or 5 silver rounds. He's got 8 Morgans, and he's got about, I think it was $8 or $9 worth of Walking Liberty halves. And he wanted $1,300 for the whole bunch, which I actually think is at least today's spot price, a fantastic deal. I was just having a hard time parting with $1,300. So I throw that out to you guys if you're still listening. Is that something you'd go chase down? Would you go buy that and try to flip it or resell it or hang on to it? What would you do? Because it's killing me that I didn't go pick up all that silver today. Let's see here. Hopefully my stream is still going. It says that the connection's good. So anyway, if you're still there, let me know. Well, I could afford it. It's a little bit of a matter too of dollar cost average. You know, it's the idea that the way I'm thinking about it is if I can go pick up $1,300 worth of silver and flip half of it to pay for the other half or most of the other half, then I'm kind of looking at collecting free silver, and that's the way I'm looking at it a little bit. And that I know that guy he's just trying to move it a little bit. You know, he's selling it at spot, and some of it actually under spot, really, for that price, or under what he could get for it if he really were to work hard for it. So that's how I would look at it, in that I would keep most of it. So what time is it? It is 6:30 here. I've got about 10 more minutes, and unfortunately, my wife wants to do movies in the cul-de-sac, even though it's going to be freezing. And I got to go get that set up for all the neighborhood kids. So I'll do a couple more rolls, and I appreciate you guys jumping on here while I just play with this setup a little bit. So, yeah, Roy, you raise a good point, and that's my other fear is, you know, and I don't want to get into a political conversation because that never goes well anywhere these days. But I know the general feelings that if Republicans stay in power, typically the market responds one way, and if Democrats win control of things, the market goes the other way. And again, whether you believe that or not, I don't care. That's just kind of what I've generally heard from financial planners and such. And my fear from a market perspective is that we're due to see a tumble. And what that could mean for the spot price of silver. Conventional wisdom says it should go up if the market starts going down, but what we saw with COVID was just the opposite, at least for the short term. So I too, no, Roy, I wasn't good, not saying you were going to have a political discussion. I was just saying I didn't want to get into one if anyone wanted to have one. So no, not saying you were getting into a political discussion by any stretch. So yeah, I appreciate that. But no, I personally, I too fear that spot price is going to be $14 again, and if you buy a bunch right now at $24, that you might have sold yourself a little bit short. So 72. So guys, I see a lot of clad in here. I haven't found any more NIFCs since we started. What is that? That was kind of funny. Let me get back to my other view here. It does have an FG, it just had some dirt on it, so it looked funny. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Spot price gonna go down or go up? What do you think? What What are you guys doing? You holding? You waiting? What are you doing? And of course, coin roll hunting, if you can find the silver, that's the best way. Hey, Lady Kid Nichols. Good to see you. I'm just testing out a live stream. Never done one before, so thanks for popping over. And unfortunately, I've got to go here in a few minutes, but thanks for jumping on and checking out the stream. I realized, again, I know for you that have been here, I've got some work to do on my lighting and my general setup, but that's okay. We're just playing, having a little conversation. Yeah, talking about the hurricane, how is everybody doing? We lost power. I'm in Georgia, obviously, and we lost power at my house for about 17 hours, 18 hours, but luckily everybody was safe, no property damaged, all is well. So hopefully everybody else stayed safe and happy and healthy. Oh yeah, heat for the night is a problem if you don't have electricity. Depending on where you are. Georgia's still pretty warm, relatively speaking. Let's see here, I got one in there we're going to pull out here real quick. 1993P, super shiny. What's going in the bin? Yeah, going back to Roy's thing, dollar cost averaging. My problem is I actually got into silver when silver was really cheap. So every time I buy right now, I'm dollar cost averaging up. So that's why I'm being a little careful. And when I do buy, I'm trying to buy strategically enough that I can sell a little and get, basically reduce the overall cost of what I have. So like when the Black Flag coin came out that was pretty highly sought after, I bought 3 or 4 of those and sold them on eBay. And basically the ones I kept I got for free. So to me, there's nothing better than free silver. So let's see, you only had to deal with the wildfires this summer, which that's not great either. Sorry to hear that, Roy. But that's pretty crazy between the smoke and the heat and the smell. So CNR, are you, I should probably know this, but are you down in Florida? Where are you at? And by the way, I know my lighting's terrible, but we're going to have an NIFC in there. You can see it through the paper, or hopefully silver. I don't know, it just was really shiny. We'll see when we get to it. Oh, you're in Louisiana. Yeah, that is tough. You guys have been hit hard over the years, man. I feel bad. I love Louisiana, though. Between all the hurricanes, I made it down there for a work trip, and I was there for a bachelor party in New Orleans, and that was a lot of fun, man. That was a great time. That was a good time. I love New Orleans. Love Louisiana. Love the people. It's a good time. All right, guys. I have time. I'm going to do like 2 more, and then I got to call it quits. And we'll do more of these in the future. So this has been kind of fun. I like the live interaction. I know there's only a couple of you in there, but it's more fun than talking to myself while I open rolls. So 2004P. So again, not great. Come on, camera. Nice little NIFC. So let me ask you guys this. I have like I have a ridiculous amount of NIFCs because I really only pitch them back when they're terrible. I just throw them in rolls because I figure I'll do something with them at some point in the future. And I threw them on eBay, and I did have a guy contact me, and he basically wanted a roll He wanted them, I don't remember which years and higher, but he wanted about $14 a roll, I think, which is not terrible, quite frankly. I mean, it's a 40% markup for an NIFC, but after eBay fees and all that, it works out to like $12 a roll. Is that something you guys would just jump on, or is that probably not worth, you know, the shipping and the hassle and all that other business with eBay? What do you guys think? Because, ooh, we might have silver, boys and girls. We might have silver. We might. I wish I could get my lighting right. I wish you guys see it right there, right here, right there, right there. Let's see. I'm gonna turn my light back on so I can see. Sorry. We have a silver, boys and girls. First live stream, first silver. Look at that. Here, I'll turn this off. Maybe make it a little bit easier. I don't know. We have a 1968. Look at that. We have silver. That is awesome. First live stream, first silver. I love it. Bam. I'm not cool. I'm not like the other YouTubers that have sound effects and you know, people going woo and you know, explosions and all that kind of cool stuff. We'll get there one day. For our first stream, this isn't so bad. That's awesome. I made $3. Look at that. Very nice. I'm a big fan. Thank you guys so much. Jay Gills, good to see you, bud. Happy birthday to me, you know? That was pretty cool. NIFC. Okay, let's do one more roll. I think that's a great way to actually round out my little test stream, was finding a silver. So we're going to do one more roll. And no, I wasn't saying anything to you, Lady Nichols. I was saying that some of the folks I've watched, you know, they have all kinds of crazy sounds, like explosions and things when they find stuff, which is, I think, neat. I just don't know how to do it yet. So we'll get there. We'll get there one day. So, all right. So I think it's all clad for the last roll. I'll go through it. Again, thank you guys so much for showing up and watching me do my little test stream here. This can only get better from here. You guys take care of yourselves out there. If you don't have power, you know, stay warm, stay safe, and take care of your little ones if you got them. Take care of your family members if you got them. And thank you so much for joining us. And I'm going to call it quits here. And Roy M., no, I don't know Pause Spare Time, but I'm going to check him out. So this all worked out fantastically, and we got through, I don't know, almost half a box. We found 4 NIFCs and a nice pretty silver to boot. So we got 5 or 6 friends. It's fantastic. Thanks for coming, guys, but I got to shut it down. You guys take care, and I will see you guys in the next one.